Right, come onto your mat, comfortable cross-legged seat. Have any props that you like to use around you. Then take a few moments to settle. So maybe a shoulder roll, a neck roll, and begin to feel your breath. You might gently close your eyes. You might prefer having your eyes open. Feel what feels right to you today. And then get curious about your breath, breathing in and out. You might increase the volume of breath on your inhalation and then slow down your exhalation. It's just an exploration for you. What's interesting, what feels good about your breath. Tuning into the breath just automatically brings us into our parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. Coming here now to present moment. And over the next several breaths, set an intention for your practice today. What do you want to cultivate on your mat? Maybe you've had a particularly stressful week or day and you want to calm your mind or relax and de-stress. Just feeling into what you would like to cultivate today on your mat, meeting yourself right here, right now, where you are. So for myself, I have come up with a sense of grounding and playfulness. So things have felt really serious. And so there's an energy of playfulness, and I also feel a little bit flighty, so bringing in a sense of grounding. That's just what came through for me today. If that sounds good, go for that. If something else came in, you can apply whatever we do in the practice for yourself. Let's come into a seated twist. Put your right hand onto your left knee, left hand behind you. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, lift your right side ribs, your left side ribs. Then exhale, bring the right side forward, the left side back. Twisting around, revolve. Feel the relaxed twist in your neck, no strain. Relax your arms. Inhale, expand your ribs. Use your exhale to twist. And release, and go to the other side. Inhale, roll the spine up tall. Use your exhale to twist. And again, inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Stack your left knee on top of the right. So you can sit like this with your heels back by your hips, or you could straighten the bottom leg. Relax your arms. Let's do a round of shoulder shrugs. Take a deep inhale into your upper back and feel the length of your spine. Hold that breath. Take your shoulders up. Move your shoulders straight back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw down. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale. Move the middle border of the shoulder blades together and draw down. Bend your elbows. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, send the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips towards each other and ease down. Seated side bend. Take your right hand out. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale into your side bend. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. You can bend that right elbow in towards your body and the floor. Let your head hang, relax your neck. Spread open the bones of your hand and just feel the whole side body elongate here. And neck release. Reach the top arm to the left, let your head hang. Relax your bottom jaw away from the top jaw. Any amount of space in your shoulders and shoulder blades is great. And inhale, come up. You can help your heavy head upright. Take a moment, one hand on your skull bones, one hand on the forehead. Move the hands towards each other and lengthen upward. Relax your jaw. Just feel the length of your spine. And go to the second side. Right knee on top. Maybe your bottom leg is straight out. You could also be sitting up on something to lift the hips so that you're more comfortable through here. You don't want to be struggling. Spine long. Take a deep inhale into your upper back. Hold the breath. Take your shoulders up by your ears. Hold the breath. And without straining your head, don't jet your head forward. Just keep the spine bones floating upward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, draw down. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, send the middle border of the shoulder blades together and down. Bend your elbows. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, send the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips towards each other and draw down. Side bend. Take the left hand out. Bend the left elbow, shoulder down. Reach your right arm up and exhale into your side bend. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. Feed your breath into the whole right side. Slow, steady breath in and out. And then take your top arm and reach it back, letting your head hang. And inhale, come up. All right, let's come to all fours. So you might want to pad your knees. Put a blanket underneath your knees. And move through some cat-cows. Just taking your time here, the full length of the spine, and depending on how your day was today, how are the hips, how are the shoulders, how's the lower back, and reconnect to the energy that you're working with. Have a little play. Feel the root of each of your fingers and the spread of your hands pushing into the earth, and your shins. And connect the tops of the feet and spread your toes and push down into the earth so you ground. And come into a lunge with your right foot forward. You can move your hips forward and back to start to wake up the muscles around the lower back and hamstrings. Left hand down, take a twist open to the right. Spread open your chest and your collarbones. And then bring the hand down, tuck the back toes under, and straighten the back leg. Feeling for, stretching out the calf muscle and drawing your right hip a little more back, the left hip a little more forward so you square your hips. Inevitably, the right foot being forward, that right hip has like the lead. Bring the right hip back just a bit, and then raise and lower your hips a few times. So bringing in a sense of playfulness for me with some movement today, feeling what feels really good to me is just getting this stretch and just being present with my breath and feeling the stretch through the hamstrings and the lower back. And bring your back knee down and change sides. Bring your left foot forward and move forward and back. Tuck the back toes under. Straighten the back leg. And your lift and lower. I think I forgot the twist. We'll get it in a moment. All right, bring the knee down. Let's do that twist. Spread across chest and collarbones. And then step on back and come into downward facing dog. And just feel. So weight evenly distributed through the fingers, the root of each finger, inner wrist, outer wrist, pinky side of hand, thumb side of hand, broaden. Inner thighs, send them back. Deepen your breath, slow everything down. Instead of sending chest towards the feet and the floor, lift up a little bit and lengthen the side body instead. All right, release, come down. Turn around, lay down on your back. Abdominal work. We'll be moving into elbow to knee, and from there into a hip opening variation where you come into tree pose. So you're twisting, and you'll take that foot and put the foot on the inner thigh and curl up. In forest yoga, this is called brolga, which is some kind of Australian bird, but for our purposes, it's a hip opening abdominal exercise. That's what's important. All right, clasp your hands behind your head. Bring your knees over your hips. Inhale, head and shoulder blades up. Press top rim of sacrum down. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the left. Straighten the right leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Press lower back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist right, straighten left. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Press lower back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist left, straighten right. Inhale, come back to center. Press lower back into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist right, straighten left. Pull belly down. Adding on, inhale, come back to center, press lower back down, curl tailbone up, exhale, twist to the left, straighten the right leg up, flex that foot, put your left foot onto inner thigh like tree pose. Inhale, and exhale, push up. Push the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Inhale, come back to center. You're tractioning your thigh bone. It should feel like interesting, if not even good. Inhale, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the right. Stretch out your left leg. Pull the belly down. Flex that left leg straight up toward the ceiling. Right foot onto left inner thigh. Inhale. And exhale, curl up. Inhale, into lower back. Come back to center. Press lower back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, twist left, straighten right. Pull the belly down. Inhale, left foot onto inner right thigh. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, back to center. Press lower back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, twist right. Straighten left leg. Pull the belly down. Inhale, right foot into left thigh. Exhale, curl up. And release. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a few breaths in and just maybe you separate the feet, coming into a little bit of a hip opening movement here. We're going to come into frog position. Frog is both legs at 90 degrees. Here's my hip point. Here's the top of the thigh. They run directly into each other. Okay, you could rest your feet on a coffee table, on a wall, or a bed, just to support the weight of the legs. You're not pushing down and lifting your hips. Hips stay down. Flex the feet. Clasp hands behind your head, elbows high. Inhale, head and shoulder blades up. Feel your breath in your lower back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, send the thigh bones out. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, rest your head into your hands, breathe into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone, send thigh bones out. Pull the belly down. Inhale, rest head into the hands, elbows go high. Exhale, curl tailbone up, send thigh bones out, pull the belly down. Inhale, rest your head into your hands, breathe into your pelvis and your lower back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, send the thigh bones out, pull the belly down. One more, inhale, breathe into your hips and lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone, send thigh bones out, pull the belly down. All right, lower your head and shoulder blades down, help your legs together, give yourself a big hug. Then you're gonna roll your way up and around to all fours. Let's do dolphin and dolphin with one leg up, depending on what you wanna do. Up to you. I'll be going into dolphin with one leg up. We're gonna do a few different dolphins today. I love dolphin. All right, forearms parallel or clasping your hands. Press the earth away, relax the back of the neck. Tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, spin your inner thighs back towards the wall behind you. Broaden your upper back and squeeze the elbows towards each other. Relax your neck. Step your feet towards center and take the right leg up. Keep the outer right hip down. Point through those toes and lift. Go up. Take the sit bones up, the heel up, lifting up. Press the arms forward and down and squeeze elbows towards each other. Slow, steady breath. Bring the right leg down. Take the left leg up. Keep that outer left hip pointing down. Spin inner thighs towards one another. Tops of thighs towards each other. That's called an internal rotation. You want to feel for that. And release. Come down, bend the knees, make your way into downward facing dog. Your hands shoulder distance apart, your feet hip distance apart. Deepen your breath. And then walk your feet up to where your hands are. And roll your way up. We're going to move through some sun salutations today. And let's get the body moving. All right. Stepping up to the front of your mat. And half sun salutations, Surya Namaskar. A, just the first part. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Fold forward. Fingertips on the floor, the shins or blocks. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. And then right back up. Inhale. We're just doing the first part. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Come up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. This time we'll move on. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Plank, top of the push-up. Send your chest and collarbones more towards the fingertips and lower down with the legs straight. If you can, always find to just bring your knees down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Look forward between the hands. Take an inhale. Then exhale, step up to the front of the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra or low cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step, float, jump lightly up to the front of the mat. And inhale, ride the breath, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now we'll do Surya Namaskar B. This comes from the Ashtanga primary series as created by Patabi Joyce. Inhale, arms by your ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, coming right into upward facing dog. Of course, you can do variations that work better for you. Knees down, cobra, low cobra, skipping it. Do cat-cow, downward facing dog, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1, right foot forward, inhale, hands down, step back to plank, exhale, lower, upward dog, exhale, back, downward dog. All variations work. It can be cobra. You can have knees down. Warrior one, left foot forward. Inhale. Hands down, step back, exhale, lower. Pause and breathe. Look up. Exhale, step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Utkatasana, chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Utkatasana, bend the knees, lower the hips, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Warrior one. Warrior one, second side. Downward facing dog, stay for 3 full breaths. Step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, lower your hips, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one like that, I'll call out the inhale and the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Step back. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step right foot, inhale. Hands down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior one, left foot, inhale. Pause and breathe. Look forward between your hands and step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. And inhale, bend the knees, lower the hips. Exhale, stand. Let's add in standing poses. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Warrior two, right foot forward between your hands. Okay, warrior two. From here, reverse warrior. Come up, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Bring your hands down, put your back knee down. You'll need to adjust your feet, move your right foot to the right. Inhale your left arm up, and exhale, twist. Left elbow to the right thigh, maybe you can come down a little bit deeper. And you might tuck the back toes under. Bring your hands down, step back. Left foot forward, warrior two. Reverse. Come up, Trikonasana. Bring your hands down, put your back knee down, adjust your feet. So you're going from external rotation to a neutral. That's why you have to adjust the feet and take care. And in your twisting lunge, maybe you reach back through your back leg. Just feel for expanding your ribs. Put the hands down, step back to plank. Let's come down to the belly. Reach the arms by the sides, palms face up, lift the feet, the hands, the heart. And exhale, come down and press back to downward facing dog. Let's come into a dolphin here. So dolphin with the palms face up. So you'll turn your palms, face them up, take the thumbs away from each other, forearms parallel, and come up here. Keep sending the thumbs away from each other. If it's too much, keep your knees down. Opening up the shoulders in this rotation, send the thumbs away. Really try to flatten your hands. They're not going to want to go. That's the energy of it. Squeeze elbows towards each other. Keep reaching thumbs away. All right, release. Come into downward facing dog. Warrior one, step your right foot forward. Arch your arms, Gomukhasana arms. Take the left hand, pat yourself on the back. Maybe you can reach the hands or grab a strap or a towel. Really spin that back heel back, bringing your left butt and left side of sacrum forward. Release the hands. Put the hands down, straighten the front leg, step the back foot forward. Well, let's come into twisting triangle. So from Parsvottanasana, this forward fold, you can lengthen your spine straight ahead. Both legs are straight. Draw your right hip back and twist to the right. If you have more room to move, your left hand could go to the outside of the right foot or onto a block. From here, the hands come down. Let's come into lounge lunge. So top of my left thigh is still facing the earth. I'm going to send that knee and that thigh bone straight back and then bring my ribs forward. So I'm not just laying down. I'm here, I'm hanging out. This is kind of a nice stretch, but it's not as big of a stretch as keeping that thigh up and twisting this way. Here, you've got some options. I like to come out onto the outer edge of the right foot. That's feeling pretty good. I'm going to try to grab my left foot with my right hand and do all the things. Ease on out of that, unwind. Either cobra or upward dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Right elbow up, pat yourself on the back. Release, hands down. Take a moment in pyramid pose, step your back foot forward. You're folding over the front leg, and then we're going to twist it. So lengthen your spine, put your left hand onto left hip, draw that left hip back, and spiral. Twist that left arm up. You can use a block. Blocks are great. Release. Hand down. Back knee down. Lounge lunge. You can do any part of this. All right, release. Head on back. We're coming into a combination of a downward dog, almost a bent-armed dog with one forearm down, one hand down. So one hand is in dolphin, one hand is in that bent-armed dog. So you want to bring this right hand back until it almost takes the place of your right knee. So the right wrist is at 90 degrees right underneath your right elbow. You can see that pretty clearly there in on your video. And moving way slowly, more slowly than what I just did, because I know my body in this and I'm very comfortable in it.
But the first time you do this, you really want to lift out of the shoulder, left shoulder, pressing that left forearm forward and down, bending the, see, now I'm talking, so I've lost my balance. Right elbow bent and send that elbow towards the back of the mat and the elbows towards each other and relax the back of the neck. Now let's try the other side. Right forearm down, left hand goes all the way back. You almost replaced your knee with your hand. Push forward and down with the right forearm. You want to really activate the elbows, that left elbow is moving back towards the back of the mat and in towards the midline. And feel for balancing so you're not like leaning more to one side than the other. Keep your feet down, keep your knees down. I used to do this with my knees down for like 6 months until I could really work my shoulders. And I've created a lot more strength and stability in the shoulders over the years. These are very advanced variations, so I'm just doing them, but I trust that you'll do a variation that works for you. Let's come into warrior two with your right foot forward. And you don't even have to stand. Set up in warrior two so you're heel to heel or heel to arch, deep bend in that front knee. Walk your left hand back towards the left foot, and then leaning back, traction open that right thigh bone. And stay down low. And you're right here to come into interlock. Why not? From here, straightening the front leg, bird of paradise. And if you do not have the bind or you lose the bind, stand up and grab a hold of the big toe or the knee. Just balance for a moment on one leg. Step back. Come down onto your belly. Reach back, clasp hands, interlace the fingers, pull the wrists away, and open up your chest. Reach back through the toes. And make your way to downward dog and step your left foot forward. Warrior two with the feet. We're going to start in this deep hip opening posture right here. It's called head to ankle prep. And staying down low in this deep hip opener. We've been doing a lot of twisting, a lot of shoulder opening. So continuing in that theme, here's a twist with a chest opener. and bind. You can not bind. Interlock with the bind, without the bind. Your hand can just come around and grab a hold of the thigh. Bird of paradise or standing hand to foot pose. Release. Step on back. Come on down. All right. Take your left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of the foot and kick it back. Use your forearm to pull your chest forward. And relax your neck and your jaw. Second side. Bend both knees. This is bow pose, Dhanurasana. Make your way into downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up to where your hands are. Bend the knees, chair pose. And stand. So coming into dancer pose. Little something for everyone today. Lots of hip opening, twisting, and we're going to end with some smaller back bends. Standing on your left leg, hold on to the right foot. The thumb side up, holding the inner foot. Kick back, yearn heart forward, open palm. You can do chin mudra. It's a hand gesture of union, uniting thumb and index. Second side. And just take a moment standing. Tadasana, hands on your lower back. So feet hip distance, you're going to lengthen your sacrum down. Send your elbows towards each other and just take a moment tractioning out your rib cage, lift your chest, push down to the heels. And then come on down. What you just did standing, you could do kneeling, and it's camel. We're not going to go any deeper than this, just lifting the chest. Bring your right foot forward to the right side of your mat. Slide your back knee back. You can come down onto a block or onto your forearms on a block or no block. Lizard pose. And then shimmy that leg across and you'll come into pigeon. I'm feeling like my flexible body needs something a little different, so I'm going to twist towards the foot. My foot is already squared up towards the front of the mat. I'm going to twist. But you do what feels best to you. All right, unwinding out of that, let's go straight over to the second side. Bring your left foot forward. This is lizard pose. Send that back, knee back. You can come down onto a forearm. Maybe your forearms are on a block, maybe not. Depends on your body and what feels good to you today. You can consider your intention that you set, especially in the last moments of our practice. Like, did you cultivate, did I cultivate playfulness and grounding? Yeah, I surprised myself with some of the things we did today. It wasn't what I initially intended, but that's how a personal practice should be, is you feel into the moment and your body tells you. You learn to listen. And coming into whatever variation of pigeon. It could be pigeon forward fold. Yeah, I'm needing like a little twist in here. So I'm going to bring my left forearm, this is my left leg parallel to the top of the mat and twist towards that right foot.
From here, coming on to your back, we're going to round out the practice with a little time in child's pose. We did some hip opening. We did a little bit of everything today. Let's call this a multivitamin type class where we did strengthening, hip opening, hamstring, and a lot of twisting too, as well as some smaller back bends just to get the back bend in there. So that's why I call that a multivitamin. And from here, you might take a twist to both sides, twist of your choice, and then make your way to Shavasana. I hope that was fun for you. I needed that. See ya next time.